Friends, today's NRI Samai program from Los Angeles brought to you commercial free by listeners like you. Your generous donations make possible for us to stay commercial free, and today's show is pre-recorded. If you have a question for the guest, please send an email to nrisamai@gmail.com. We will follow up with the guest and find the answer for you. Thank you for your support.
And people around you must be so lucky to hear this all the time, all these practices.
Maybe they're a little tired of hearing me play all the time. You should ask my mom.
Thanks for playing that again. And can you
pleasure.
tell us about your I heard you did your engineering, but can you tell us about your academic education?
I was a very studious, academic-oriented kid all through school. I came out with honors in my 10th and 12th examination. And once 12th happened, it was just like the normal thing to do was to either go into medicine or engineering. And I took up engineering and got into electronics and communication engineering at SSN College of Engineering, which is one of the many, engineering colleges in and around Chennai. So till about the first semester, I was really, studious, paying attention to my studies. But then from the second semester onwards, I think I started drifting away. And by about third year, I decided that I really wanted to get into music, professionally. By the time I was already playing concerts. As I told you earlier in this, in our conversation, that at this point of time, I had to make a choice between singing and playing the violin, and then, of course, I chose the latter. But then, about third year of engineering was when I decided that I want to get professionally into music. After I finished college, I got a job in one of the leading software firms. But then somehow I always had an inclination against a job and something that I wanted to do in music. I really wanted to give it a shot. So I spoke to my parents and finally took a decision to jump into music full time.
It's back from the college, you would have been having a lot of fan following for your music as well as your academics. So it is increasing as of now, with all the concerts and all. So how is your first experience in a live concert? It must be overwhelming, but how did you feel to face such a huge crowd?
I think by that time it was a very good experience, but I think by the time that I started playing for RDP, the whole stage fear factor, the whole thing was something which I had become used to, and I had worked on. I did have a huge phase as a Carnatic musician. The first 5 years that I was playing purely Carnatic music, where it took a bit of effort to go on stage and play naturally. It took a little bit of effort to get over the stage fear and everything. But what playing with RDP did for me was I went from being a violinist who sat and played serious music to playing happy music, as they call it, to start to play music where I was standing and playing the violin, which I had never done before, and I was moving around, and everyone was dancing to the music. So This, I think, was something which was very, very new to me when I started playing with them. But by the end, I think the whole experience taught me this whole aspect of grooving to the music and playing popular music with a rock band, and in front of huge crowds also. It was a huge, I think it's a huge boost to your confidence when you have a huge huge crowd that's come to watch the concert. For me, it's really a bigger crowd means, I feel much more confident and I feel much more excited to perform.
Yeah, right.
We are in conversation with Karthick Iyer, who gave up his top-notch engineering career to pursue his dreams in the entertainment field as well as a musician. Stay tuned and enjoy Tyagaraja Kriti Manavi Alakincharadate, played by Karthick Iyer.
Friends, NRI Samay is a non-profit independent alternate media from Los Angeles, USA, which brings positive stories from grassroots activists from all corners of India and across the world. NRI Samay does not rely on corporate funding and our shows are commercial free. We only rely on your donations. Corporate funded media is driven by the TRP rating, and profits are blurring the distinction between news and entertainment. Why do our news channels talk so much about cricket, movies, accidents, popular figures' personal lives, babies of heroines, gossips, etc., while they should be covering the struggles of people, inequality in our society, rural issues, and border security issues? Why did our media raise some corruption crusaders to the sky on one day and shut them off completely when graft charges were raised on those corporate sponsors? Media relies so much on the corporate funding and government blessings that they cannot report independently. NRA Samay is different. We don't accept funds from any corporations and hence our shows are commercial free. We completely rely on donations from you. Please consider donating to NRI Samay and please go to nrisamay.com and donate generously. This is the only way together that we can continue NRI Samay. All donations are kept transparent on nrisamay.com. And if you have any questions, please write to nrisamay@gmail.com.
Raghudiksha's project and like working with different genres of musicians, like especially like Raghudiksha is like it is a fusion of like the classic and the folk and the rock music, and it will be like very intense and it is very like it will be very nice, and you're also a traditional and classical violinist, so it's like you have worked with different genres of music composers. So with whom like you were so very comfortable, it's like comfortable in their company and then like comfortable playing for them?
I think any of the long-term relationship that I've had with a music director or a band, they've all been comfortable, I would say, but not easy. There have been challenges. There is this other band called Emergence who I started playing with before I started playing with RDP. When I was about 2008, I started playing with Emergence. And it was really good to play with this band because it was a truly international band. When I joined, there was an American, there was an Englishman, and a French player. You know, these three people from three different parts of the world who would come and stay, settled in South India, in Pondicherry and Auroville. In the start, it was a big challenge, but what I realized, and to answer your question, what happens when you play with any outfit is that you tend to learn a little bit from the music, from the musicians, and it takes a little bit time to adjust yourself to it. At the end of the day, it's more about being diverse, and especially when being a freelancer and playing for a band, or playing for a band, or being part of a band that has a specific sound. It's about being diverse and offering offering your skills as your violinist, as a violinist or a vocalist to the band sound. Contributing to it. I think that's the important part of it. And in any of these outfits I work with, I think myself along with the band, we've been able to bring out something special.
Yeah. So I'll phrase it the other way this time. It's like, can you tell in just a simple word, like how was it working with following music composers and singers? First one is KK. You worked with him for the Coke Studio videos and audios. So how is it working with him, like in just a one word?
It was great. It was a good experience. It was more of working with Leslie Lewis, but I'm a huge fan of KK singing. It was really good to play with him.
How do you? It's like there must be like differences. I mean, like though they are all like singers and composers, there should be some kind of difference between all of them, right? So it's like, what is KK to you, and what is Rahman to you? What is Raghu Dixit to you?
KK is a great, great voice, a lovely voice that sounds great on a recording, in a song. And I think I really like him for the texture of his voice and the way he uses his voice, to communicate the emotions in a song. Raghu Dixit is just pure energy, and the way he carries an audience with him is just fantastic. Yeah. Rahman is, it's just been an idol for me. His music has many dimensions to it, and it has, it's good. His music is good on so many different levels. If you were to peel off layers one by one, I think there are so many things that he has innovated and introduced to Tamil and Indian cinema. He's one of the really good things that has ever happened to the music industry here.
Right. All right. So
if you expect a one-word answer, I would say good, nice.
Absolutely, there is more to know about Karthick Iyer. But before that, here's another track of instrumental music from Karthick Iyer channel. Enjoy.
So finally, can you tell us like your about your current projects and your future plans?
My current projects are with my band. I'm getting really busy working with my band now. We're coming out with more and more of our songs recently released at the theaters, which I posted on Facebook, YouTube and SoundCloud. Sorry, I posted on YouTube and SoundCloud. Received a good response, and I planning to release more and more songs. Next up are the songs that I sang, Kandin Kandine and Asimugam. This month, going to be entering the studio with my musicians to record these two songs. I think, to make more and more songs, to explore different genres, along with Indian classical forms is what the path that I see for myself.
Nice.
Finally, before we wrap up the show, can you sing one of your favorite songs for us?
Let me sing Rahman's track. This is song A.R.Rahman from Guru. Okay. This is one of again Mr. Hariharan has sung this track. Okay. He sung the male version for this track. Let me sing a few lines. Oh, sure. हैरतें याश की जगह मत पैरों से ज़मीं लगा मत हैरतें याश की जगह मत पैरों से ज़मीं लगा मत हैरतें आशिकी हैरतें आशिकी ओ हैरतें आशिकी.
Awesome. It's indeed soulful music, and it's just like you made my day singing these songs on our channel. And
thank you. It's my pleasure.
And I wish you all the best, and we are looking forward for your more and more energetic and indie pop or fusion, amazing violin tracks and vocal albums from you.
Tejasvi, it was really nice talking to you and to be on NRI Samai.
Thank you for being on NRI Samai.
So finally, would you like to say something to our listeners?
Just keep listening to good music, not specifically my music, but keep listening to music that touches your heart. There are a lot of people I've interacted with, from the US, and it's the connection, the connection between Indians. In music is like a very true connection between Indians who live all over the world. Just saying, keep hope I'll get to meet all of you when I do come on a tour to the US.
Mm-hmm. We'll be very glad to have you here. So friends, that's it for today. I'm sure you have enjoyed the show and the soulful music by Karthick Iyer. You can contact him and listen to his latest albums at www.karthickiyer.com. Stay tuned and keep listening to our shows, as we are gonna surprise you soon with another amazing guest. Namaste. Coming up is Karthick Iyer's The Independent tracks exclusively for NRI Samai listeners. Enjoy.
Friends, if you liked today's show, please go to youtube.com/NRI Samay and click on the subscribe button. You will get notified every time we publish a new show. And you can also like us on our social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Google+.